I don't believe that there's any tactical advantage from serving from the middle of the service line. Go to the end of the service line, as far from their setter as possible, and serve down the line. From left to right, we're going to move as far away from the setter as possible. We're going to serve down the line, and then in the last little diagram there, you see that the angle between the flight of the serve and the flight of the pass is going to be big. The more that we can do that, the more effective we're going to be as servers. It demands greater platform angulation. It's really tough for a passer to get their belly button behind the ball and turn their platform far enough to get the ball to make that big angle. And a lot of people, a lot of kids particularly, will just rotate their wrists and disrupt the flatness of their platform. It demands a longer pass. The longer you have to pass, the greater the opportunity to miss, to make an error. You may pass across the net, may pass too far to the side. All of these things get more difficult the longer you make the pass and the greater you make that platform angulation. It also increases pressure on the setter. They have to probably chase these a little bit more than the other ones. Where the passer can see the setter, they're going to land the ball on that setter a little bit more often than this situation where the passer's not going to be able to see the setter at all. And they're going to be relying on their court sense. And court sense is very, very strong in most people, but it's still not as good as being able to see what you're doing. So how do we make it even tougher? Serve the seam between the passer and the sideline. If you can get into this seam, it requires that either the passer move away from the setter to get to the ball and get themselves squared up on the ball, or they have to reach outside themselves with their arms. In both situations, they're actually turning away from the setter. We can make it even worse if you serve past them, serve over their shoulder, so that they actually have to turn and chase it, or they have to take it up with their hands if they can get to it. The other one is serve short. And then, of course, if we can add more movement and add more velocity to what we're doing, it gets even better.